Hi guys, today we're going to continue with adverbs and we're going to clarify a doubt that is very common when we're studying adverbs and we get confused with some words that work both as they can be adjectives depending on the sentence or adverbs. So let's clarify this. Adjective or adverb. So we know that some words can be used both as adjectives or adverbs, and those words confuse us. So we need to remember the following. An adjective always modifies a noun or a pronoun. An adverb modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. So what we need to do is to check the sentence and see if the word that we don't know if it's an adjective or an adverb is modifying a noun or a pronoun, and then it would be an adjective, or if it's modifying a verb, an adjective, or another adverb, and then it would be an adverb. Okay, for example, let's see the first sentence we have here. We have the word hard. Okay, the word hard is one of these words that can be used both as adjectives or adverbs. So if we have a sentence that says, oak is a hard wood, in this case, hard is describing wood, a noun. Okay, so in this case, hard is adjective. The same word, if we use it in a sentence such as this one, we studied hard. Hard is referring to the verb studied, to how we studied, describing how we studied. We studied hard. So in this case, it's an adverb because it's describing or modifying a verb. Another example, the journey was long. Long refers to the journey, okay? So it's describing how the journey was. So journey is noun, in this case, long is an adjective. Also, was the verb be is a linking verb. Remember that linking verb always link subject of the sentence with a noun, pronoun, or an adjective in the predicate. Okay, so in this case, this is an adjective. If the same word we use it as in this sentence, we work long into the night. Okay, in this case, long is referring to the verb work. So since it's modifying a verb, in this case, long is an adverb. Also, some adverbs have an ending in ly. This makes it a little bit easier for us to recognize them in a sentence. So if we see quickly, we know it's an adverb, or slowly, or loudly, or softly, okay? Because they end in ly. Now, the words good and well. Okay, they are also sometimes confused. The word good is always used as an adjective. Keep that in mind. Good always is an adjective. So always modifies nouns or pronouns. The word well is usually as an adverb. Okay, so it modifies verb, adjectives, or other adverbs. Okay. The only case when well is an adjective is when it means healthy. So let's see these examples here. That was a good decision. As you can see, good modifies a noun, so good is an adjective. As we said before, good is always used as an adjective. You spoke well. Well, in this case, is modifying the verb spoke. Okay, speak, verb speak. So in this case, well is an adverb. And the last sentence is an example of the only case in which well is considered an adjective, and it's when it means healthy. For example, when you say you felt well this morning, like you felt healthy this morning, okay? So in this case, well is an adjective. Okay. This exercise's instruction says, tell which word in parentheses correctly completes each sentence. 1. Gwen is a good or well salesperson. So, salesperson is a noun. Okay, so we need to choose the adjective from the two words that we have here, and the adjective is good. Okay, so Gwen is a good salesperson. Number 2, she is always polite or politely to her customers. So we are looking for a word that describes she, okay, which is a noun, or pronoun, in this case a pronoun, okay? So we use polite. She is always polite to her customers. Number 3, she treats everyone helpful or helpfully. We are describing how she treats everyone. So we're describing a verb. We need to look for the adverb between these two words, which is helpfully. Her presentations of new products are good or well. We are describing the presentations, okay? So we're describing the presentations, which is a noun, we say good. Her presentations of new products are good. Number 5, they are planned specially. So we're describing how they are planned, a verb. So we need to take the adverb from these two, which is well. They are planned specially well. Number 6, how does someone do in sales? So here we are describing how someone does. Okay, so we need to use the adverb again, well. Number 7, a salesperson should be confident, good or well. We're referring to the salesperson, a noun. So we need to choose good. A good salesperson should be confident. 8, salespeople must relate to others easily. We're describing how they should relate, a verb. So we choose the adverb, easily. Salespeople must relate to others easily. Number 9, they must know their facts thoroughly. How they should know, okay? This is the verb. So we choose the adverb, thoroughly. They must know their facts thoroughly. Number 10, they should also speak here clearly. We are referring to how they should speak. Speak is a verb, which is the adverb, clearly. They should also speak clearly. 11, a presentation must be persuasive or persuasively. We are describing how the presentation, which is a noun, must be. So it's persuasive. A presentation must be persuasive. Number 12, are you really interested in sales? We're describing how we're interested. Sorry, a verb. So, which is the adverb, really. Are you really interested in sales? Number 13, I think it is a wonderful or wonderfully career. We're describing the career, which is a noun, which is wonderful as an adjective. Now, tell which word in parentheses correctly completes each sentence. Indicate that the first part is the same with what we have been doing, okay? But in addition to that, indicate if the word is an adjective or an adverb. 8, salespeople have interesting or interesting careers. So salespeople have interesting careers. We are referring to a noun, so this is an adjective. Number 9, they often travel wide or widely. Since we are referring to how they travel, a verb in this case, okay, we use the adverb widely, an adverb. This is not 16, this is 10. They learn about different or differently products, okay? So we are referring to the products, a noun, okay? So we need to choose different, which is an adjective. Maybe you would make a good or well salesperson. If we are describing a salesperson, a noun, we need to use the word that we know is an adjective. Good. Maybe you would make a good salesperson. Could you behave helpful or helpfully to our customers? So we are saying how you should behave, which is a verb. So we use the adverb, helpfully. Could you behave helpfully to our customers? Adverb. Usually, salespeople behave courteous or courteously. Behave, a verb. So we need to use the adverb, courteously. Okay, adverb. And they must look good or well and work hard or hardly. So they must look, okay, they must look good, okay? because look is a linking verb, okay? It expresses no action. It talks about appearance. From the subject, they link the subject they to the adjective. In this case, good is an adjective, okay? And work hard or hardly. In this case, the word is hard. Believe it or not, it's hard, not hardly, because hard is both an adverb or an adjective, okay? Hardly, it's a different word, okay? And it doesn't mean anything about working hard. In fact, it's the opposite. So let's study the difference. Hard versus hardly. Hard is an adjective with various meanings. For example, yesterday's exam was hard, which means that it was difficult. A diamond is very hard, which means that it's solid, firm. Carpentry is hard work. That means that it requires much effort. But hard is also an adverb with various meanings. My students work very hard, which means that they were using effort. Or when you say, look, it's raining hard, that means that it's raining with a lot of force, okay? Hardly is a different word, okay? It's an adverb with various meanings too. I hardly slept last night. That means that I scarcely slept, that I almost didn't sleep, okay? Joe hardly worked today. That means that he barely worked, okay? So as you can see, that was what we call a concha de mango, okay? So hard and hard, the word hard can be adjective or adverb, and hardly is another word. It's an adverb that has a different meaning, okay? So remember, we use adjectives, including good, to modify nouns. We use adverbs to modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Now, please get into Academia, log into Academia, and you can click on the post to do your homework, or you can download this presentation and click on this link to get to your Google form. So this is all for today, and thank you for watching.